Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the NerdyMark channel. I am Sid the NerdyMark, and this is the NerdyMark News Show. I had no time to record AEW and NXT this week. Well, what happened is I got lazy. Listen, I'm just gonna be honest. I got lazy. I slept a lot. I took a lot of naps. I really should stop taking naps in the afternoon because I tell myself I'm gonna nap for like a half an hour and then I'll freaking nap for like an hour. Well, more like 20 minutes and then I'll nap for like an hour, and it's just not working out for me. So I have to figure out some other system by which I can do what I got to do. But anyway, but I did want to put out this Nerdy Mark News Show. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to start doing more of these over the every month, every week. I'll try to do one every week. We'll see. Also, starting Monday, I'm starting a new segment on this channel. It's going to be called Mental Health Mondays. I talked about it in the beginning of the year. I wanted to talk a lot more about mental health and stuff like that, and I want to really get involved. Like I want to make this a platform where people can discuss mental health issues and stuff like that. Because now, don't worry. First of all, the wrestling content, the nerd content, that's not going anywhere. Okay, you'll still get AEW and NXT from me. You'll still get reactions, reviews, all that good stuff. These news videos, but I think it's time that I start to use this channel as a platform to be of value to others. I still enjoy doing all the videos that I do, and I'm going to continue to make them. But I want to at least start doing that. And I honestly want to reach out to some other organizations and bring awareness to them and see what we can do with that. I'm just going to tell you up front. I really want to because I've been going to counseling for the past couple of years, and it has helped me a lot. And and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. But I want to be able to, like I said, bring awareness to mental health issues and stuff like that. Because I think it's high time I start using this channel for a cause. Whatever that cause may be. And like I chose mental health, and it was, and honestly, it was a mixture of many things, stuff that I've been going through, stuff that people that I know go through, Hanakamura, all that stuff just combined together. I'm like, well, enough is enough, and I think it's time that we start taking this issue more seriously. So, I put the suicide hotline will be on every video, the comments of every video, but it's not enough. It's really not enough, and that's what I'm going to do. So starting Mondays, we're going to do Mental Health Mondays. I'm just going to pull out my phone, hit record, and just talk. It's going to be like my, kind of like a vlog in a way, except I'm not going to be putting it up at the camera. What's up, guys? Welcome to my vlog. No, it's not going to be one of those vlogs, okay? But it's just going to be raw footage of me talking. I'm going to try to keep it to under like 10 minutes. The thing is, I have a lot to say. That's the only issue. But I may eventually bring in guests over here. But for right now, I just want to sit here and have a platform where I can just talk to you guys. So I hope you'll listen. I hope you'll, feel free to talk about things. And, I just want to see where that goes. I hope you guys will do it. Like I said, I want to reach out to some other companies, some other organizations, nonprofit or anything else, and see if I can't get some sponsorships from them. Honest to God, they've helped me so much. The only way I can give back is by saying, hey, other people please go ahead and check this out, right? But yeah, I mean, I would love to do that. But with that, but yeah, that's gonna happen. Mental Health Mondays coming next Monday. Like it'll happen every Monday. It's just me pulling out my camera and just talking. No edits, no fancy edits, no cuts, nothing. Kind of like what I did with that one video where I think it was called like I'm losing my mind or something like that. I'm just gonna talk about how I'm feeling, or well, not even how I'm feeling. Just gonna talk about stuff regarding mental health. Because I think it's about high time that I start tackling a few more serious topics on this channel. But anyway, but for now, let's get into the news stuff. I'm going to definitely, first of all, I'm going to talk about AEW and NXT, and then we'll get into some other news articles for this week. But with that, let's get into AEW Dynamite. Now, I'm not going to review the entire show, AEW or NXT. I'm just going to talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, stuff like that. So let's talk about Dynamite. Solid show. You know, I think the storyline between the Bucks and the Inner Circle for the AEW Tag Team titles, that's actually getting a lot more interesting with Jericho and MJF attacking Papa Buck. Now, you know, obviously you had the Young Bucks tweeting out the Young Bucks tweeting out, that Jericho and MJF are dead men. So, yeah, it's getting pretty personal. Obviously, we know the exploding barbed wire death match is taking place between Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley. By the way, congratulations to Jon Moxley for successfully defending his IWGP US title at New Japan Strong on Friday. That was cool. I definitely still have to check out that match. But yeah, I think it was pretty good. I think that, you know, we still have this whole thing with Hangman, Matt Hardy, Private Party, and you know, the Dark Order. What's going on there? Obviously on BTE, Hangman said that, you know, I may not be on your team, but we can still be friends. So will Hangman join the Dark Order? Not sure. To be honest with you, I kind of want Hangman to be his own person. I don't really want him to join any more factions. Let him just be away from tag teams for a while. Let him be away from teams, from factions, teams, anything. We don't need to see that. Like, you know, at one point we did see Hangman leave through the heel entrance. Is he going to turn heel at some point? Who knows? But as far as I'm concerned, I think Hangman should be the one that dethrones Kenny Omega next year. Probably next year, not this year, but give Kenny a full run with the title this year. Let him be champion. But next year, I would love to see Omega versus Hangman, main event of AEW Full Gear. That would be fantastic. I think that those are some pretty good ones. Definitely the Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker, pretty decent match. You know, it looks like Nyla Rose is going to be one of the finalists. I really don't need to see Rose versus Shida again. We got the match twice, and Shida won both times. I don't need to see a third match. But if anyone should take it off of Shida, I thought it should be Britt Baker, but she's not in the tournament anymore, so that kind of sucks. Anna Jay is injured, so speedy recovery to her. Ty Conti, her friend, also didn't make it, which sucks because I really wanted her to win too. That would have been cool. But I'm guessing I would love, honestly, maybe Riho to challenge Shida for the belt. That would be cool. Definitely on the Japanese side, Yuka Sakazaki would be interesting. I would love to see that. Thunder Rosa versus Shida round 2. I don't mind if Thunder Rosa takes the belt off of Shida. That would be fantastic. I would love to see that. So yeah, the women's division's looking good. Now, honestly, it's gotten so... They've come a long way from where they are now. AEW has with their women's division. So, you know, kudos. Kudos to them. Oh yeah, we saw Sting actually hitting some moves. We saw him hitting a bit of a sloppy Stinger Splash, but you know what? He's old, and it was good for his age. But his Scorpion Death Drop still looks really good, so that's cool. But we'll see what happens at the street fight. I'm excited for that. AEW Revolution, man, stacked card. I cannot wait to bring you guys predictions. I hope I can get a collaboration during those predictions. But I'll keep you guys posted on socials. Anyway, so that's pretty much all I gotta say for AEW Dynamite. So let's talk about NXT. Now NXT was also a solid show. It was headlined by Adam Cole, Bebe, explaining his actions, but we'll talk about that in a sec. Johnny Gargano had a really entertaining match with Dexter Lumis, which resulted in Austin Theory kind of being a little bit out of whack today. And obviously, for some reason, Indy Hartwell has the hots for Dexter Lumis. I mean, okay. And then that made, and then of course, Johnny Gargano saying that Austin Theory is going to therapy. So I'm wondering if Dr. Shelby or Dr. Sheldon or whatever his name is comes back for that. I wonder if they'll use him for therapy. Who knows? Is Dexter Lumis going to be the one to relieve Johnny Gargano of the North American Championship? I wouldn't mind that. I really wouldn't. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind if Kushida gets a rematch and finally dethrones Johnny Gargano because, like I said, Kushida freaking deserves it. Like he does. Okay? And, I mean, I would love to see someone. Anyway, I don't want to get into other opponents for Kushida right now, but it'll happen when it happens. But, yeah, I mean, it's still interesting things that are developing, but I don't know what to say. Right now, I guess Dexter Lumis versus Kushida would be cool too. Who knows? I think Cameron Grimes doing the whole thing where Ted DiBiase dribbled the ball 10 times and whatnot. He lost $2,000 that day, so that sucks. So guess you better get on investing in some more Dogecoin. Sell some more stocks. Sell some more shares. I don't know. Make some of that money back. I am really liking Cameron Grimes' new gimmick, with the whole to the moon thing. Honestly, I think it would be fun for him, and I tweeted this out. I think it would be fun for Cameron Grimes with his new gimmick of, being this, millionaire redneck to, he says to the moon. That's his catchphrase. I would love a segment where he legit tries to buy the moon. I think that would be a lot of fun and a lot of entertainment. Dexter Lumis I keep calling him Dexter Lumis. Cameron Grimes is doing some of his best character work right now, and I'm all for it. And yeah, give me that segment. Just give me a segment where Cameron Grimes tries to buy the moon. That's all I need. Please and thank you. I'm sorry, I keep confused. I don't know why I keep calling Cameron Grimes Dexter Lumis. That makes no sense. Although I feel like, for some reason, Cameron Grimes' name should be Dexter Lumis, I guess. Which makes no sense, but whatever. Side note, Dexter Lumis versus The Fiend. Will be a great match. Anyways, so we also had a no DQ match between Santos Escobar, the Cruiserweight champion, and Karrion Kross. I mean, I don't really like the basis on which this match is being done, but I thought the match was good. Like, it was great. I loved watching Karrion Kross gleefully try to use a pickaxe to freaking murder Santos Escobar, and Santos Escobar got murdered, and it was fantastic. Although, the Cruiserweight champion getting pinned, what does that mean? So I'm a little concerned about it because, and honestly, this was kind of a lose-lose kind of situation anyways, because everyone's name in NXT is Dexter Lumis, okay? Anyway, but Karrion Kross, he returned from injury, and I think they're trying to push him. They're trying to nudge him at this point towards the NXT title. And Santos Escobar is your Cruiserweight champion. What does that mean, right? And like you had someone who's probably never going to be Cruiserweight champion pin your Cruiserweight champion. So that's just my question. What does this mean for everything going forward? Like, is there any value? What is the value of the Cruiserweight title on your show? Is my question. But I digress. Anyway, well, I don't digress. Anyway, oh yeah, I think if Santos Escobar loses the Cruiserweight title, I would love to see him go for the North American Championship. That would be fantastic. I think he would do really. I think he would shine in the North American title picture. But anyways, of course, we did have the Undisputed Era. Pretty much is gone. It's pretty much over. Adam Cole tries to explain. He basically says he feels sorry for what he did. Roderick Strong confronted him. Finn Balor came, attacked Adam Cole. Roderick Strong fended, and Finn Balor fended him. Roderick Strong and Adam Cole fended off Balor, the NXT champion, and then Adam Cole kind of like breaks down in the middle of the ring and he starts crying. Roderick Strong helps him up and boom, low blow from Adam Cole. And he basically says, Roddy, you're so stupid. And then, he rips off his dog tags and super kicks him. So I guess the Undisputed Era is officially over. We're going to have Roderick Strong as the face again. Kyle O'Reilly, when he comes back from injury, apparently he is okay. It was just, it was a kayfabe injury. So hopefully, they'll have him back in like a couple of weeks or so. I need to see like I need like a cage match between these two. Like, it doesn't have to be in the fight pit, although that would be awesome. But Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, that needs to happen. Inside. I would love to see it inside a cage match. It doesn't need to necessarily be a no DQ stipulation, but just give me a good 30 to 45 minutes of these two just tearing the hell out of each other. Like NXT UK, man, I'll tell you this. They do a good job with their like marquee matches. Like, a couple years ago, Walter versus Tyler Bate, big strong boy. Sorry, Walter versus Ilya Dragunov last year. 40 minutes of those two men absolutely murdering each other. Like, that's freaking great. But that's what I want. I want this blood feud. I want these two men to like absolutely murder each other. And I would like for a couple of things to happen. I think some things can happen. I think Roderick Strong can strike out on his own. Again, he could also be in the North American title picture for now. And then maybe eventually he can go and become NXT champion. But I right now see him as in the North American title picture, so just let him be there for now. Adam Cole should break out on his own. Let him get the NXT title again and give him another run with the NXT title. Hey, why not? He was a damn good NXT champion. I would not mind the reformation of Red Dragon again. I keep forgetting how to say it. I'm pretty sure if Tim watches this video, he's going to correct me. But yeah, I mean, I think a few things. I think the Undisputed Era storyline can go a couple of places. Either, definitely Roddy is out of the picture. That's for sure. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly are not going to get along. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly have history. And I'm pretty sure whenever Bobby Fish returns, he is going to side with Kyle O'Reilly. Or he's going to be like, what the hell is going on here? And he's going to, I don't know what he's going to do. So, poor Bobby Fish. It sucks so much, man. Bobby Fish is so good. He's so underrated. But, like, he keeps getting in situations where he's injured and he has to be out for months on end. Like, at this point, the man's in his 40s. If he gets injured one more time, I think he should just call it quits. Like, he should just retire. Like, I'm sorry, that's brutal, but it's a fact. He's getting old. He's getting older. He's, like I said, he's in his 40s. And he's only got a few years left. Please, when he returns, use him safely. Stop making him get injured all the time. Like, literally, he comes back for like a month, and then all of a sudden he's back on the shelf. It is absolutely frustrating. You know? Like, Bobby, like I said, Fish is a very sorely underrated. He gets the least amount of love from the entire Undisputed Era. I'm kind of sick of it. Like, Bobby Fish is great. Excuse me. And like I said, he's in his 40s, so please use him properly. Okay? Like I said, if he gets injured one more time, I think he should just retire. Like, let him be a producer or something like that backstage, but like, I don't want to see him get hurt anymore. Like, I'm kind of tired of it, and I feel really bad for him. So yeah, but anyway, that's beside. Anyway, but NXT was a solid show too. I think both shows were really good overall. So I don't really have any best matches this week because I don't think any matches were like, balls to the wall amazing. Like the main event between Lance Archer and Phoenix was really good. It was for qualifying for the face of the company or whatever it's called thing. But it's the ladder match for the North American title opportunity. And apparently the last participant is going to be kept as a surprise. Perhaps it's going to be a debut of a new superstar or a return. If it's Sammy Guevara, that would be really cool, and I would want Sammy to win the whole damn thing and let him go all the way to, defeating Darby Allin. Although, right now, they have Scorpio Sky, Penta, Cody, and Lance Archer. I really want Scorpio Sky to win this and go on and face Darby and beat Darby Allin and let him have a run with the TNT title. Darby Allin, honestly, if he wants, he can. If Sting is still good to go, he can tag with Sting. Let him just continue to build his stock in the company. Let Sting be his manager. Let him continue to build his stock. Eventually, he can become AEW champion. Or I wouldn't mind seeing him go down to Impact. Like, yeah, that would be cool. Put Darby Allin go into New Japan Strong. Like, let him do that. Like, let him get the North American title. Yeah, the TNT title off of him. I keep saying North American title. And then I would have Darby Allin either go and do some matches on Impact or do some matches on New Japan Strong. Something. One of those things. It has to happen. But anyway, so that's it for AEW and NXT. Now let's get to our first piece of news. We have the AEW game that came out earlier. It was the Casino Double or Nothing. Now, I'm not going to lie. I downloaded this game, and I've been playing it. My first impressions, I'm a little disappointed because I have played a game exactly like this. It's by the same company, Zama Games or whatever. And they have another casino game called, I think it's called Blackjack Pokerist or something like that. This looks like basically they reskinned that game and then just put as you can see, a picture of Sting and Brandy Rhodes on it and said, oh hey, it's AEW. That kind of sucks. I'm really disappointed that they would do that. I mean, I get it that their big game is the console game that they're making, and like I said, from what we saw, it looks really good, and they're trying to make it, and they have it with the original creator of WWF No Mercy. I understand that that's your main game, but you hype up all these other projects, and you give us something underwhelming. You basically give us as many people are saying, a reskin of another game, that is by the same company. That's very disappointing. And that to a company like AEW, I expect them to be better than that. I don't know, man. This is, kind of sucks. And honestly, even if it is the same reskin, They don't even have any of the AEW roster like having pictures of, of Sting, of Brandy, of Britt Baker, Kenny Omega. Like, where are those guys in this? Like, I don't see any of them. It's just a generic freaking game. It's one of those casino games, but it's a really like high definition casino game. Don't get me wrong, but I've played this game before. Basically, I don't need to get I don't need to get this just because it's AEW. So, frankly, I'm a little disappointed with it. Um, I can't believe that. Like, AEW, come on, y'all are better than this. I mean, I was actually expecting something a little bit different than that. Um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know what else to say. But if you have played the game, I know that Android, I know that the Google Store or the Android market was having a little trouble getting it up. But I have an iPhone, so I could download it with ease, and that's fine and all. But the fact that it's just a reskin of another game, it's the exact same game. Let me just tell you right now. There's a game called Blackjack Pokerist or something like that. It is by this exact same company, and it's just absolutely frustrating to see that, So AEW, man, hopefully that General Manager game is good. I hope it's not like something I've played before. I mean, it's okay if the controls are similar, but don't let it be like a copy and paste of another game, And yeah, like, please do better, AEW. Like I said, someone like me, I expect more from this company, with whatever products they put out, and I can't believe that I was disappointed. Like, I shouldn't be disappointed by AEW, of all things. So, it's really very disheartening to see that. So, definitely very disappointed. But yeah, that is my initial thoughts. But if you have played this game, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But let's move on to the next piece of news. We have the title of the next Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. This is interesting for a couple of reasons. Obviously, this is the third Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, third Spider-Man movie in the MCU. It is going to take place, in Phase 4 of Marvel of the MCU, and apparently, some of the things that was very intriguing were some of the different characters that are going to be in there. Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be in there as Doctor Strange. We actually have Jamie Foxx reprising his role from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 as Electro, and Alfred Molina reprises his role from the 2004 Spider-Man 2 movie as Dr. Otto Octavius, which is fantastic. I think Alfred Molina did an amazing job in that movie, in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And I'm really excited to see how this happens. And obviously, with everything going on in WandaVision, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. I know this week's episode, by the way, if you haven't watched it up until now, please, I implore you, watch it. It is fantastic. They did a great job. I'm going to have a full-fledged review probably later on in March. So we'll get into that when we talk about that. But I mean, obviously, Doctor Strange is in this. With everything going on in WandaVision, we have Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. That's also coming out, I think, later this year. And obviously, the events of WandaVision, the events of this movie, is all, I think, going to play into this whole multiverse thing. So I guess Phase 4 of Marvel is is finally introducing the multiverse, which means we have to really focus on these movies, don't we? We can't just sit around and do nothing. We can't just sit, we can't do other things while this movie's playing. Like you have like all these Marvel movies now, we have to actually sit down and focus on the movie and really look and see what's happening. Um, like yeah, that's just the thing. I mean, there are certain movies, not necessarily Marvel, but there are just certain movies you can watch where you can honestly just like even like superhero movies, you can just put it on and clean the house up, do some chores, whatever you got to do. But now the MCU has kind of become one of those stories that if you kind of miss one movie, you kind of miss it all. I don't know how people will feel about that, but honestly, I'm okay with it because I love world building. I love good storytelling, good character development, and I think they're starting to do that a lot more with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, they've been doing it for the most part, but they're doing it especially a lot more now. I'm just interested to see where Falcon and Winter Soldier is gonna fall in place. Thor: Love and Thunder, the next Guardians movie, all this stuff. Where does this all fit in Phase 4 of Marvel of the MCU? Is my question. I am very excited though. I'm really excited to see this new Spider-Man movie. Obviously, the multiverse was kind of explored in Far From Home, but I think with this movie, finally, with WandaVision and this movie, we're finally gonna get really into the multiverse. Also, it was rumored that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire will reprise their roles as Spider-Man, in the alternate universe as Peter Parker Spider-Man. So it's going to be interesting to see all three Spider-Men in one movie. It's going to be very interesting, And I know that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are both in their 40s, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see them playing like an older Peter Parker, as it were. So that's going to be interesting. Apparently they're trying to eventually get the X-Men into the fold. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. A lot of shit's happening. A lot of shit is happening in the MCU. And it's all because, well, shit, I can't say it because it's a spoiler for WandaVision. So anyway, but yeah, again, watch WandaVision if you haven't already. Seriously. I'm telling you, it is freaking awesome. Anyways. But really excited. What do you guys think about Spider-Man No Way Home? What do you guys think about the additions of, the characters from the Amazing Spider-Man movies and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man films? Let me know all that stuff in the comments. Sorry. But let's get to our last piece of news. So apparently Netflix has ordered for a Transformers BotBots series, which is apparently going to air on Nickelodeon and on Netflix. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense because they have Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. That was on Nickelodeon, and that's there. By the way, I really liked Avatar: The Last Airbender. Wasn't as big of a fan of Legend of Korra. I don't know. I just didn't feel like following that story as much as I felt like following Avatar. That's just me. Anyways, but Transformers BotBots. It's basically now. It is apparently gonna be. These are Transformers that are like mailboxes and stuff like that. That's what transforms into these BotBots. Now, obviously, it is a kids show, and it's very easy these days with so many of these darker, grittier anime. It's funny because with the introduction of Pokemon and Digimon and all those other shows, Yu-Gi-Oh as well, a lot of people, the common, the common thought process, of the casual viewer was that anime is for kids. But then, more darker, grittier, more adult themes, more adult anime started getting introduced to the United States, and now people kind of, I mean, it's good that people understand that not all anime is for kids. So, and it's kind of easy, I think, to fall into that rhetoric of, oh, why are they making this anime? It's all these childish anime and stuff like that. Why are they making anime for kids? It's almost as if we took it away from the kids now. We adults took the anime away from the kids, and it's like, oh, let them go watch Pokemon. We don't want them to watch Transformers. Transformers shouldn't be for kids. I mean, that's not true. I think it's great that we have acknowledged that anime is not solely for children, but it doesn't mean that we need to neglect the children. For the children. WandaVision reference. Anyway, sorry. Like I said. So yeah, we don't need to neglect the children. With anime, like I think kids should still be able to enjoy anime as much as us, as much as adults. And honestly, I am not offended by this. I don't hate it. I was never a big fan. Like, not that I wasn't a fan. I was never like big into Transformers. I think I've seen a couple of episodes here and there. I remember one time I saw like the Transformers, like Beast Wars or something. Oh no, that was something different. I saw something called Beast Machines. That was a different cartoon. But anyway, yeah, but like, I'm not offended by this. I think it's okay. I'm kind of glad that they're still doing some kid-friendly anime out there. So yeah, I mean, I just, like I said, it's easy to fall into that whole thing of, oh, we have darker, grittier anime. Why do we need all this childish shit? No, I think anime is for everyone, and everyone should be able to enjoy it. Fun fact: right now I'm watching an anime called High Rise Invasion. It's really good. I would really recommend you watch that too. But with that being said, that concludes the NerdyMark News Show. What did you guys think about all these different news stories? What did you guys think about AEW and NXT this week? Let me know all that stuff in the comment section below. I'm going to try to get Baki the Grappler Season 2 review out to you guys on Sunday or Monday. And then, obviously, also, if that's the case, if it's on Monday, you'll probably get that on earlier that Monday, and then Mental Health Monday video will probably be on a little bit later, probably in the evening or something. So I'll get into that soon. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for supporting me. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, but hopefully next week we'll get back to some semblance of normalcy. But thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.